All right, James Duthie back with Nick Kibrios and Bob McKenzie. So Crosby and Iginla, the assistant captains. Nash, Heatley, Iginla, and Thornton, the only 4 forwards with Olympic experience. Of course, Jarome Iginla, the only one to win that gold medal in Salt Lake. So they do have the changing of the guard that Steve Yzerman talked about. And also, the only difference from Bob's projected team was that 13th forward, as Richards makes it, Carter does not. And we believe that was the biggest debate for that 13th forward. Did they make the right call?
Yeah, I believe so. You look at the Philadelphia Flyers, and they're not having a season to remember, outside looking in on a playoff spot and sitting at a 12th in the Eastern Conference. But you look at Mike Richard, the history he's had already with Hockey Canada, and what he brings to the table. NHL type of hockey in an NHL type of scenario, with the ice being not international. So this is a guy that obviously comes in and plays that type of role. Also the fact that, in my mind, he's the best penalty killer in the National Hockey League. No one has more shorthanded goals than Mike Richards since 2005, and that's going to be a key part of those specialty teams.
Can we already start to project some line combinations for Canada?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter whether we can. We're going to.
What we do.
Absolutely. And, for the longest time, everybody assumed, well, Nash, Crosby, Iginla, that was going to be the given, the big number one line. Maybe not necessarily. A guy like Patrice Bergeron, who some people will be surprised by his inclusion on the team, he's got some history with Sidney Crosby. He could be a defensive presence on that line with Nash and Crosby, allowing them to do the offensive things. He can chip in offensively if he needs to, and then you'd say, well, what happens to Jarome Iginla? Well, think about Morrow, Taves, and maybe Iginla. One of the things this team's going to be looking for is some physical pop and some physical punch. This is not the Calgary Flames. Jarome Iginla is not going to be asked to shoulder the entire offensive load, so you could ask for his physical play as much as his goals, and a line like Morrow, Taves, and Iginla could produce some real good offensive results, but also be a real physical force.
Rightly or wrongly, the omissions end up being the topic on this day. Among the heartbroken, Fisher, St. Louis, Sharp, LeCavalier, Jeff Carter, and Shane Doan. Here's Dave Hodge.
There is not much that Sidney Crosby has not done at the age of 22, but here comes one of the last firsts you might experience, Sid, your first Olympics. Do you think this is going to excite you in a different way?
Yeah, this is a pretty special honor, and obviously, it's something that's been talked about for a while now, so there's been a lot of anticipation, and pretty proud to be a part of it.
I'm sure you didn't go to bed last night wondering if you would be picked. But did you wonder about the rest of the team?
Yeah, it's hard not to. There's so much debate, I think, all the time, especially when you're talking about Team Canada and the amount of great players they have. So, I think a lot of us have been left kind of wondering and talking about that. But we'll see today how things go.
Do you see 2 potential line mates on this list, or does that matter at this point?
No, that's not really important. I think whoever you play with this group of players, it's going to be pretty awesome. So, I look back to the evaluation camp in the summer and played with Rick Nash and Jarome Iginla. So that was a pretty fun time for me. And like I said, there's so much talent. I think making lines should be a pretty easy thing to do.
What about playing against Evgeny Malkin in the face-off circle? Who says what to whom?
Not a lot. I think that's going to be a battle, though, for sure. We don't even really joke about it a whole lot. We've got Gino and Gonchar as well on our team, and there hasn't been a lot said. I think we both realize the rivalry that's there, and there's not much that needs to be really said.
Thank you, Sidney. All Canada wishes you good luck.
Okay, thank you.